guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it has been a long time since I filmed a video. I will start off by saying I am way more active on my Instagram, so follow us there. It's at Purpose Paws. It'll be here on the screen. So today I'm doing a long requested video showing you all my dog gear, not just service dog gear, but all of it. Behind me I have my gear wall, which I'll go through. But I'm going to start with regular dog gear and then move on to service dog specific gear. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start with his everyday dog stuff that is unrelated to service dog gear. So first we have his hiking backpack, which is labeled as a service dog, but we only use this when we're going on hikes or going to the park to keep stuff in it. I do carry my own bag, but this helps give me some other room, especially when we're going on like a long few hour hike. Also, something we take out and about when it's really hot is our cooling coat. We have a rough wear cooling coat. This is the, I can't remember, Streamline or something version. I can't remember what this one's called, but it's $40 on Amazon. There are links for any of these products. I will put them down below. Some of them I don't have links for because they're from other websites, or they were gifts, or they were traded. So for the items I do have links for, they will be down below. All right, next I have my booties. These are Muttluks booties. I don't know what size these are, but they fit really perfectly. I actually got these in a trade, so I'm not sure how much they retail for. But I will find a link for them and put it down below. The next item I have is a running leash. So when we go on runs, which is like never, but when we do, it allows it to go around my waist and a bungee so that when he runs next to me, it gives him some slack so we aren't so rigid together. The next item I have is just a regular leash, which I will occasionally walk him with. Sometimes I will walk him with this black rope leash, which I will show you guys in a little bit. So the next item we have also for going out is our pretty basic water bottle. My mom got this at like a pet event, so we got this for free, but it's super useful and I stole it from my parents. They don't use it. And then also for our travels, I have this collapsible water bowl. Super useful, clips onto anything. Actually usually clip these together, and then I can clip these onto my belt or my backpack, or his backpack. Super useful. Highly recommend these items, having them if you go on a lot of outings. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get into the grooming items. I might be bouncing around, but I'm gonna switch over to grooming items. I have them all scattered in front of me. So I have his Furminator. Highly recommend having a Furminator. It's super useful for his undercoat. They don't recommend doing it more than once a week, I believe. I do his every Wednesday. I Furminate him and he gets so much fur out. It's crazy how much he has underneath. And then every night I just brush him with this regular PetSmart brush to get the top coat up. I also have this scrub brush, which I use when I'm bathing him. It really gets into the undercoat of his his skin to really clean his skin, especially when he goes swimming. I want to make sure the bacteria and stuff is out of his skin. Yeah, so that's really useful. I mentioned his booties earlier. I also use this protecting ointment for his paws. It's super useful. It's not like a cream or gel. It's like a wax that helps protect it. So I'll put this on if we're going out without his booties, just to protect his paws. The next item I have is for when I don't want to give him a bath. It's a very light scent of raspberry, but it isn't overpowering. I use it between baths. The other item I have is a breath freshening spray, which I'll just show you. You just squirt into the water a few times and it helps freshen their breath. All right, smells so good. And then also on the hygiene spectrum, I have his nail clippers. I want to get a Dremel, but I do not have one yet. Now moving on to the health stuff. I have one more dose of TriHeart left, but I'm going to be switching to HeartGuard. Sorry, he's trying to get me to throw his ball, even though we played ball twice today. But I'll be switching to HeartGuard from TriHeart. And then his flea and tick is called NexGuard. Highly recommend these. This is a chewable tablet. It has worked really well on with us. So yeah. This is something I have that I do not recommend, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. It's basically a hairbrush that's supposed to like clean off, and then you're supposed to be able to get the hair at the bottom, but it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So I keep it anyway. Might as well keep it. But yeah. So now on to my service dog gear. Okay, so rather than like taking it all down and going through it, I'm just gonna show it to you on the wall, and I will show you a few things up close. So I'm first gonna start talking about our e-collar. We are relatively new to the e-collar, but I have the Mini Educator in the Zen form, and I have a custom Canine Creations collar. Unfortunately, it was too big, but I punched my own hole in it, so now it fits him perfectly. We have, we've used this twice now. Super helpful for our communication. Highly recommend it. The next thing we have here is my black leash, which I mentioned earlier. This is a, it was originally a Black Sheep Leads, but they've merged with Wealthy Wears. Both of these shops are on Instagram. Highly recommend it. This rope leash is actually by the same company. Highly recommend Wealthy Wears / Black Sheep Leads. And then this is one of our main setups. This is a Pupcessories Crafts Y-front with a removable semi-rigid handle, counterbalance handle. I also have a fully embroidered 2-inch collar, also by Pupcessories Crafts, with and these both have full metal hardware upgrades. Also in this setup, I have a traffic lead made with the same webbing as the handle, also by Pupcessories Crafts. Also with the setup is a Patience and Love patch that has these paws have a purpose, and then our username Purpose Paws on the other side. This one is the same exact design as the black one, but that one matches our beautiful Patience and Love setup. So this says service dog. It's very sparkly, as you can see. It's sparkly vinyl. So service dog with all the symbols, do not separate, not all disabilities are visible. And then on top it says interaction will cause handler distress. Handler may collapse, do not call 911 and give us space. And then there's the royal blue accents, which we use our custom Canine Creations. This I was using as a collar for when I don't use the e-collar because it fits perfectly, because this doesn't have any D-rings. And then I have the traffic lead here. I have spot here for a designer doodle vest that is coming in the mail, but I don't have yet, so that'll go here, right here. This is our Shepherd's Horizons glow-in-the-dark vinyl with a metal buckle collar. Also highly recommend Shepherd's Horizons. And if you're wondering, I just use push pins in my wall and I hang them with rubber bands. And then the last Patience and Love item I have is my Keep Back Severe Claustrophobia wrap. And then lastly, I have this little Keep Back working dog. This is from Cosmic Canines. Oh, one other thing I have is a 2-inch Velcro Scoobies and Scrappies collar. Again, highly recommend it. Great quality. Yeah. Okay, so for our treats, we use these Performatrin dental sticks. Highly recommend those. He's like right here begging for the treats. Oops. And then we have his Instinct Raw mixers. I just use this bin. You want a treat, boo-boo, because you're begging? I totally shouldn't encourage this, but it's cute. He's fine. He's good not to beg. So these are the raw Instinct Raw mixers for food, but I use them as training treats because he eats them so fast he chokes. And these dissolve, they're less likely for him to choke because they dissolve with saliva. So I highly recommend this. There's some pumpkin ones in here, bunch of different flavors, beef, chicken. I just get random flavors and I mix them all up. So yeah, that's it for the video. I hope this helped you get some ideas for gear you want to get for your dog. Maybe gave you some ideas for stuff you want to get in the future. Either way, I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please leave a like. And if you have any questions or you want to tell me anything, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video, whenever that might be. Bye!